Welcome to the field. Today we are taking a look at Series 2 of the Backyard Battle Curveball Clash Plastic Bat Baseball. Welcome. My name is Mike, and this is Sports Simulation Spectator, where we play sports simulation games and spectate them as they get played. In our previous series, we had the Riverfront Raiders play against the Downtown Dynamos, and the Downtown Dynamos took 2 of 3 games from that series. If you've not heard or seen this game before, this game is called Backyard Battle Curveball Clash by Brian Martin. You should go take a look. I'll put a link to it in the notes, so feel free to give it a look. Today, our starting pitchers are Michael Green for the Northside Knights. If I can't play a game and include myself in it, why would I play? And he's going to be facing off in Game 1 against David Hardy. This league is built around, or the cards of the players are built around real players, but I did add fictional player names to them. So we're going to get going here in Game 1, Suburban Scouts at the Northside Knights. Your batting lineup for the Suburban Scouts. Batting first is Philip Michael. Batting second is David Hardy, who's also pitching. Batting third is Weston Soderberg. And batting fourth is Wayne Loris. Your lineup is Michael, Hardy, Soderberg, and Loris. All right, so we are getting here into the first inning, and don't judge my bookkeeping. All I need to worry about is whether or not I get the stats right. So that's all we're worrying about here. They are 3-inning games. There are 4 batters in a lineup. Standard pitch strikes and outs. This is your pitching column. This is your strikeout column. We roll the dice, read them in a specific order. I will be reading them in black and yellow, followed by red and blue when necessary. So that's the order that I'll be reading my dice: black and yellow, red and blue. And we're going to be comparing pitching number to the hitting number. If the number that I roll comes out lower than that, then the batter controls. The batter controls. Nope, other way around. If it comes in higher, see, I'm already getting it wrong, and I've only played 3 games. I am far from an expert on these things. Feel free to follow along, because I am definitely not an expert. You can at least enjoy your time here with me as we learn and play the game together. So I want to make sure that I'm getting it right and not fibbing to you again. My first video was a much better video because I actually explained it well. And my notes are all out of order. Man, I am just doing great. There we go. Yeah, so if it comes in lower than the number, pitcher controls. If it comes in higher than the batter controls. That was a whole lot of mess for you to be told that I know what I'm doing, I promise. And my camera's a little bit jerky today. I don't know why, but we're going to go with it. It's okay. Here we go. Our first pitch. It is Philip Michael facing Michael Green. Let's just do black and yellow first. It's a 76 against an 87 plus 19. Michael Green is always going to control against Philip Michael. We're rolling for strikeout. It's 53 plus 12, 65. We're looking at a 28, and that is a strikeout. Philip Michael is down for 1 out. David Hardy is at the plate. Michael Green. I randomly added names to all these players, and I'm sitting here looking at this card, and it's very possible that I made myself quite possibly the best pitcher in the league. Or at least there's a good shot at it. Yeah. That's okay, right? I can enjoy myself being good. Here we go. The other 2 dice are for when we don't need the dice rolls. They are for... Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we actually need everything rolled. Here we go. Michael Green pitching to David Hardy. This is another big one. So that's a 56. And we compare 53 minus 1. That's a 52, but the number comes in as a 33, and that is another strikeout. And David Hardy is down. Michael Green has the first 2 struck out. 87 plus 16. This is another K, possibly. We're looking at a black and yellow 32. Go into the pitcher controlling. That is a 53 minus 1. I didn't read my number. We're going to redo this at bat. I'm all over the place tonight. Here we go. It's a redo. It is a black and yellow 46. 87 plus 16 is well over the 100, but it is a red and yellow. That's a 40. It's 53 minus 152, and that looks to be another strikeout. So we are 0 walks or 0 hits, 0 runs, 0 runners left on base, no runs. Heading to the bottom of the first inning, if you've made it this far, coming to the mound is David Hardy. And batting first is Kimball Wilkerson. The pitch from Hardy. Black and yellow. It's a 28. David Hardy with a 56. That is a pitcher controls. So we're looking 48 minus 11 is a 37. I keep rolling everything. I apologize. We're going to redo this at bat because I keep messing up. We're just going to take this as it is. Black and yellow, 63. So because I messed up, this is going to be a batter controls, 63, and that is a 56. Kimball Wilkerson controls. We're looking at a red and blue, 83. And 83 is between. That ball is back. That ball is far. That ball is gone. And that is a home run for Wilkerson. 1 run across the plate. Up to bat is Michael Green. We're just going to do black and yellow first, if it matters. 83. So we're looking at 46 minus 27. Michael Green definitely takes this one. And that's a 72. In this case, that is a single. We are looking at, it's a single, red 72. Yes, 72. We're looking at a single. There's a single to center. That's a first base single for Green, and we're going to put a chip here on first base. Up to bat, Bentley Shepard. Black and yellow, 43. That is a 46 minus 10. That's a 36. We're looking at 36. That is another single. We're looking at, that is a batter controls. That's a 0-5, and that is an out. On a 0-5. I guess this is a special fly ball. What? I have never rolled a 0 when having to check the table. 00 is 100. 01 is a 1. I know that. So he controls examples. Percentile, 5 on red, 2 on blue. I'm looking at the examples in the rulebook. 07 is the range for an out. So in this case, it's a range for 05. It's in a range for an out. Red 5 means he's grounded out. Oh, here we go. Duh. Fly ball table is 6-0. And in this case, it is a 4. It is a fly out to the pitcher. And 1 down. That was a mess. Bentley Shepard down. Terrence Weeks up to the plate. 46 minus 7. David Hardy's pitching is 39. That is a black and yellow. 49. That is the batter controls. We're looking at a 10. That is an out. That is a ground ball. First baseman unassisted. The batter is out. Yes, the batter is out. So it's a fielder's choice as an out. And Green moves to second. And up comes Wilkerson. So Green's at second. Wilkerson up with 2 down. And I just noticed my camera froze. So I don't know what that's all about. Should I try to start it again? I have no idea how long that's been done. But we're going to keep going with it because I'm not starting the game over. That's what I've decided. I think my software crashed. And we're going to... There it is again. It came back. So let's just... I don't know what's going on. We're going to rotate this, get our table back, flip our table back. Everything is everywhere. It's okay. Sounds great. So Green is still here on second. I got my awesome scoreboard. Kimball Wilkerson's up to the plate. It is a black and yellow. That is a 6. And David Hardy with a 56. That means the pitcher controls this time. So strikeout is a 37. It is a 4, 9, and that is a walk. So Wilkerson walks, finds himself on first. And we got a ghost runner for Green on second because he's coming to the plate. Black and yellow. That is an 11. 46 minus 27 is lots of numbers. 19. 19, that seems right. But it still comes in under that. We're looking at a 99. And that, unfortunately for Mr. Hardy, is another walk. So we got another walk. Green pushes to third. Wilkerson pushes to second. And Green again on first. Bases are juiced with 2 down. And here comes Bentley Shepard. Bentley Shepard to the plate. David Hardy with a looking for under a 36. Whoa! I have never seen that before. That is crazy town. All right, we are got quadruple zeros. So in this game, zeros is equal to 100. So that means Bentley Shepard, I believe, has just given up a grand slam. So we're looking at, that's a 100, which is better than, that's a 100, which is better than, even if it goes to the single, it goes to the special table. Actually, it's 100, so because home run table, it's a home run to right field. And Bentley Shepard. So let's figure out what we got here. We got the home run, 1 RBI, right? And we got up here, we got a single. We'll put it in here. Right. I'm trying to keep better notes for this stuff because I'm really bad at it. So Bentley Shepard has just hit a home run. Home run. This is a run scored. 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 So Shepard has 4 RBI, 1 run. We got the run that's already being tracked there. It is 5-0. And that is not how David Hardy was hoping to start his season. Come to the plate is Terrence Weeks on that after that quadruple 0. Black and yellow, 58. 46 minus 7 is a 39. Means the batter controls. Put those numbers together. Red and blue, that's a 21. That is a ground ball to the shortstop. We're just going to mark that as an out. So that is the end of the first inning. This is now going to be inning 2. So we are looking at 1, 2. This was a home run. 1, 2, 3 3 hits, 2 walks, 5 runs, nobody left on base. That is 5-0. 5-0. And we will be leading off with Wilkerson. So, top of the second inning. And Green is back on the mound. Coming up to the plate is Wayne Loris. 2, 3. All right, Wayne Loris up to bat here in the bottom of or the top of the second. Black and yellow, that is a 95 against Michael Green's 87 plus 0. That is a batter controls. Red and blue, that is a 52. And Wayne Loris gets himself a hit. So Wayne Loris with a 5. That's a single. That is a single to center field. And Loris gets himself on first. Whoop. With a hit. Man on first. Philip Michael to the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. So that is a 87 plus 19. That's a 100 and change. So Michael Green controls. It's a 53 plus 12, 65. This is a red and blue. That is a 69, and that is a walk. You get the first. He's the second. Walk. Single. And we got men on first and second for David Hardy. Michael Green, he's going to control. That's a black and yellow, so we're looking at a 70. With his pitching being 52. So it is a red and blue. That is a 94, and that is another walk. And Michael Green now has loaded the bases with no one down. And Weston Soderberg coming to the plate. All right. Weston Soderberg. So this is a case where the pitcher controls. It's a 44, which is under the 103. But we are looking at a 53 minus 1, which is a 52. And we actually have a 52. So in the case of a tie, pitcher control If it is less than or equal, the batter strikes out, and Michael Green is able to get Soderberg to K for the first out. This is a continuation of the second inning, and Loris is coming back to the plate while still being on third. So we got a ghost runner on third for Loris. Black and yellow. That is a 92, which is the batter controls. Wow. And that is a 53. 53 minus 47 is a 6. And a 6 is an out. So we're looking at a 5-3. Shortstop unassisted, runner on first is out. So we're looking at, this is a fielder's choice. He gets the first. This runner runs home and scores. This runner goes to third, and this runner is out. So Hardy is out. We got no runner on second. Men on first and third. So that's 2 outs. Again, my notebook keeping is not great, but it's okay as long as I get it right. With Philip Michael coming to the plate. Michael Green controls the pitch. It's a 43. Did I do that last one right? I did. 53 plus 12, that's a 65. And our red and blue is a 37. So that is a strikeout. And Philip Michael K's. And that is the inning. So we got 1 hit, 2 walks, 1 run, and 2 runners left on base. All right, so that is the end of that inning. This is going to be 3 here. Just trying to make sure that my notes make some sense. We are heading to the second inning, where David Hardy is pitching again, facing off against Wilkerson, Green, and Shepard. Bottom of the second. It is 5-1. The pitch from Hardy. That's a 31. That is the pitcher controls. That is a 98, and that is a walk. Wilkerson leads off with a walk. Man on first for Michael Green. $67, so 46 minus 27, the batter controls. That is a 69, and that is going to be a single. That 69 is a single to right center, and the runner moves up a base. That is a single. Pew, pew. With Shepard striding to the plate. Bentley Shepard up to bat. He hit that grand slam back in the first inning. We're looking at a 40. That's 46. That is a 36. And the batter controls. That is an 88. And we're looking at another single. 88. That is a single to right. And the runner moves up 1 base. Single. Green moves to second. Wilkerson to third. And the bases are juiced for Terrence Weeks. 46 minus 7. We're looking 39, black and yellow. That is a 40, and Terrence Weeks controls with a 14, but that is unfortunately going to be an out. 14 is a 1, 4. Shortstop to the first baseman. The batter is out, and everyone moves up. So that's an out. Wilkerson comes home to score. Green moves up. Shepard moves up. You got men on second and third. For Kimball Wilkerson. 1 down. Uh, 1846. That is the pitcher controls. That is a 62. 48 minus 11, and that is a walk. And Kimball Wilkerson works himself another walk, and the bases are loaded again. Oh boy. Originally, they planned on using Hardy twice today, but I'm not sure that that's going to end up being a good idea. Bases are loaded with 1 out. Michael Green at the plate, 46 minus 27. We're looking at black and yellow. Batter controls against a 74. And that is another single. 74 is a single to right center, and everyone moves on up. That is a single for Green. So we've got Green comes home to score. Ghost Green comes home to score. Shepard moves to third. Wilkerson to second. And New Green is on first. We got 2 runs scored, and the base is still juiced. Should the Suburban Scouts consider bringing in another pitcher? I think they have to think about it. Let's take a look to see. I did not bring over. They've got 1 bench guy, 2 bench guys, but it's not like they're actually much better. Harold Boone can't pitch. Connor McLean is not much a better pitcher, but they could switch to Weston Soderberg or Philip Michael. I think Michael was going to pitch the second game today. Players in the starting lineup may swap places freely during the game, but once a player leaves the game, he's out. So, Weston Soderberg is going to come into pitch now. That's what we're doing. So, Soderberg is coming into pitch. And Hardy is responsible for the bases loaded. Yeah, he is responsible for that. So, Weston Soderberg coming into pitch to Bentley Shepard with 1 down. Bases loaded. And 2 runs across. That is a 14. Weston Soderberg needed that. He got the 51. He's got a 51 as his line. So 14 is good. He controls 29 plus 9 is a 38. But unfortunately, that is a walk. And in comes Weston Soderberg. So let's see. Hardy went 1 1/3 innings. And Soderberg with a walk. And coming across the plate here is Shepard. Wilkerson moves up. Green moves up. And the bases are still loaded for Weeks. Terrence Weeks is up. Not much in the way of strikeouts from Soderberg, but that is a 89, 61 minus 7. The batter controls 76. That is just enough for Terrence Weeks. Right? I got to make sure I'm getting that right. 61 minus 7 is a 54. Black and yellow go over. That means Terrence Weeks controls, and the 76 puts him in the singles category. We're looking at a single to center, and another run comes across. That was a walk. I didn't write that up there in the corner. That was a single, and that is a single for Weeks. Bases remain loaded, and here comes Kimball Wilkerson. For the third time this inning, we got 4 runs across. There is a 6-run mercy rule in this game per inning. The third inning, that rule does not apply. So we are at a 75, 61, 71. Batter controls 57. That is another single, and Kimball Wilkerson with a 57. That is a single to center. Yes, it is. That's a single. And I never moved these guys up. Across the plate goes Green. That is 5 runs this inning. Shepard moves to third, Weeks to second, and Wilkerson standing on first. And the Suburban Scouts have no idea what to do. Michael Green strides to the plate. 61 minus 27, if it matters. It's a 52. 61 minus 27. 51, 41, 34. That is the batter controlling. It's a 39, and unfortunately, this is where it ends. That is a ground ball. No, that's only 1 out. Second out. 39. That is a 3-9. Pitcher to first, batter is out. Runners all move up. I guess. In this case, it's not bases empty, and there's a runner on first. And it's not lead runner. So it is, the batter is out, I guess. So Green gets out. Wilkerson moves up. Shepard comes across the plate. And Weeks is out, and I'm realizing that I haven't been giving RBI. So we got 1 here, 1 here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will have to go back and look at my video to figure out exactly how many RBI it was to be able to catch that up, because I messed up. So we got a walk, a single, everything juiced. This was an RBI. He pushed everybody up. He walked. So this single got an RBI. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's right. 5, 6. Nothing scored bigger than that. And that guy stopped there. So there's our 6 runs. That is the end of our inning, with it being the mercy rule. You know what I don't know is if the mercy rule comes into play, I'm assuming that means that the pitcher doesn't get the credit for that last third of an inning. The cap is removed for any inning after the second. 6-run mercy cap in the first and second. I'm going to have to look up how that ends up working. So that is 6. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. 1, 2, 2 walks, 6 runs, and we left the bases loaded. It is now 11-1. And we are going to the top of the third inning. So Soderberg, I guess, got 1/3 of an inning. I guess. So Hardy's final line doesn't look so great. So we got let's get this line cleaned up. I'm such a good scorekeeper. So Hardy gave up 1, 2, 3 hits by Soderberg. So this was when Soderberg came in the game, right here. That's our pitching change. I should have written it down better. We got 1, 2, 3 hits, and then 1, 2, 3 more. So 6 hits. I wonder why that's not being tracked on this paper. 6 hits. He's got no strikeouts. Hardy walked 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know why it's got HB versus runs. I don't know these things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All of the runs belong to Hardy, and Soderberg might not have to pitch again. We are in the top of the 3rd inning right here, and Green is still on the mound facing off against, starting with David Hardy. .38. That is a pitcher controls with a 59, and that is a walk. So David Hardy is going to start with a walk to get back at Mr. Michael Green. Wayne Loris at the plate. That is a 73 pitcher controls against a 74. 53 minus 47. Wow, that's a 10. That is another walk. Walk. Another walk. And men on first and second. That should have been Soderberg. Let's check Soderberg. How would that have played out? I don't know how my cards got out of order. So I'm glad I caught it. We got a black and yellow, 73, 87. That's batter control. Oh, it's pitcher controls in this case. 73 under the massive thing. And then it's 29 plus 17, 39, 46. But it's still a 74, so it's still a walk. All right. Works out. Here's Wayne Loris. 76, 87. That is a pitcher controls. And we have a 73. That's another walk. Bases are loaded for Philip Michael, looking to make a comeback. Pitcher's going to control. 53, that is a 65. Red and yellow, that is another walk, and Green walks in a run. That is an RBI for Philip Michael. And David Hardy looking to do some damage with nobody out. Black and yellow, that is a 75 pitcher controls against a 0-4. And Michael Green's able to get Hardy to K, 1 down. Coming up is Weston Soderberg. My paper keeps sliding down on me. Weston Soderberg, who came in relief. Black and yellow, 58. 87, that is a pitcher controls. Pitcher controls with a 16. That is another strikeout for Michael Green. 2 Ks in the inning. With the bases still loaded, and Loris is up to the plate. Can he keep the rally going? That is a 66 pitcher controls with a 53 minus 10, and Wayne Loris is able to work himself a walk. So with that walk, Oh, I never moved these guys either. What? I guess I messed up. There's 2 runs here because this guy should be a third. This guy should be at second. He should be on or third, second. He should be on first. Oh, all right. We got 2 runs across, 2 down. Philip Michael up. Michael Green versus Philip Michael, and the pitch. Black 65. That ball is a pitcher controls against a 32. 53, and that is a strikeout to end the ball game. Strikeout to end the ball game. We're looking at no hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 walks and 2 runs with 1, 2, 3 runners left on base. And the final score is 11-3 Northside Knights. So Green went 3 innings. He got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 strikeouts. He walked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 batters. I don't know why this says HB. We're going to call that hits. That's our hits column. This is a strange little piece of paper. Got 1 hit. 1 hit today. 1 hit today. 1 hit. Gave up 3 runs. All earned. And that is our win today for Michael Green in game 1. We're going to just use this piece of paper for the second half of the game. In that game, let's see. Wilkerson had a home run and a hit. So he went 1, 2, 2 at-bats, 2 hits, 4 runs, and 2 RBI. Green went 1 hit, 2, 3, 3 for 4 with 4 runs scored and 2 RBI. Shepard went, let's see. Something even seems off here. Well, we're going to run with it, but Green couldn't have gotten an RBI on this last one if Shepard wasn't up to the plate. Shepard, you might be getting yourself a free. Let's see. Can I follow my thread? Walk, single, out. Yeah, Shepard had to have gotten an out. Shepard had to have gotten an out because there's the RBI. Yeah. All right. Well, we're going with it. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at-bats. We've got 3 hits. We've got 3 runs and 5 RBI. And then down here we got 1, 2, 3, 4 at-bats for Weeks. 1 hit, no runs, and 2 RBI. So this should be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It is. We should have 11 runs. We do. We should have 9 hits. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. We do. Awesome. Our total number of runs is 11. In their game, we have 1, 2. Everybody loves looking at bookkeeping, right? It's everyone's favorite part. We're talking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at-bats. No, not 5 at-bats. It's only 3. We're talking 3 at-bats because he walked twice. No hits, no runs, 1 RBI. 1, 2, 2 at-bats, no hits, 1 run, no RBIs. Somewhere along here, I failed to give RBIs to somebody, so I will go back through and I'll figure out what happened with my bookkeeping. That's okay. We'll get the stats correct. In our second game today, we are going to have Philip Michael pitch for the Suburban Scouts. I'm going to stick with the same lineup, I think. Let's see. Kimball Wilkerson is going to pitch game 2 for the Northside Knights. So number 3, Wilkerson. And our lineup is going to run the same way. Wilkerson, Green, Shepard. I realize I've got no room to be able to tally my stuff at the bottom, but that's okay. And Terrence Weeks are going to be our batting lineup. And they are actually going to lead off because they are the away team on the second game. And we've got our pitching matchup for game 2 is going to be Philip Michael. Yeah, that's the way this is going to go. So game 2 is going to be Philip Michael. He's pitching. But yes, that's right. Philip Michael is our pitcher, and our batting lineup is going to stay the same. So it's going to be Michael, Hardy, Soderberg, and Loris for game 2. All right, here we go. Let's clear the bases. So one thing with this game, if you're still here watching with me, in 2019, these are 2019 cards. In 2019, teams were only required to have 3 batters in a lineup. When you see the little stars on their card, if they have no stars, that means the player only showed up in that type of context, batting or pitching. 1 to 2 times in a season. If they've got 1 star, it's 3 to 4 times. If it's 2 stars, it's 5 to 10. And if it's 3 stars, it's 3 to 15. So there are going to be some instances here where I'm going to end up having to use more players because I'm actually running them as a 4-player lineups. So rather than going and generating more players, I'm going to mess up my numbers a little bit by playing 4-player lineups, even though they weren't required to have them till I believe 2021. I think that was the year where they made the change. So that is what we're going with here. Leading off is Philip Michael pitching to Kimball Wilkerson. And Wilkerson, we're looking at a 67. That is a 77 Michael. Black and yellow, that's a 72. Pitcher controls, that's a 68. 43 minus 11, that is a walk. We're starting off with a walk here. That is a walk for Philip Michael. Kimball Wilkerson is on first, and Michael Green strides to the plate. He was 3 for 4. 3 for 4? Yeah, because he walked in the second inning. 3 for 4 earlier today with 2 RBI and 2 runs scored. We are a 73. It's 67 minus 27. That's the batter controls. 73. Yep. 48 is our number, and that is going to be a single for Michael Green. 48, that's a single to left. And just like that, 2 men on. Nobody out. Up to the plate. Bentley Shepard. That is a 12, 67 minus 10. That is the pitcher controlling with a 49. 43 plus 9 is a 52. That is a strikeout. Just what the doctor ordered for Philip Michael, and Bentley Shepard is down on strikes. Terrence Weeks at the plate. Terrence Weeks with the bat, or the pitch from Michael. We are black and yellow. That is an 11. 67. That is a pitcher controls. And a red and blue. That's a 30. And that is a strikeout for Philip Michael. 2 down with 2 on. With Kimball Wilkerson coming back to the plate. Got a ghost runner on second base for Wilkerson. That's a 77. 67 plus 77. That the pitcher controls because of the tie. 43 minus 11 is a 32, but it's a 50, and that is another walk. And Kimball Wilkerson finds himself on third. Green moves up to second, and Wilkerson again is on first. Green coming around with an opportunity to knock himself and 2 Kimball Wilkerson's home. I'm assuming that's how that scorekeeping works. We're looking at a 32. 67 minus 27 is a 40. That is the pitcher controls, and we're looking at an 8. So that is a swing and a miss for Green. And at the end of the top of the first, no score. So we're looking at 1 hit, 2 walks, no runs, and 3 runners left on base. After 1/2, the Northside Knights nothing, and the Suburban Scouts coming to the plate. Pitching in game 2 for the Northside Knights is Kimball Wilkerson, and our batting lineup is the same as it was earlier. Philip Michael, David Hardy, Weston Soderberg, and Wayne Loris. Clear our bases. All right, here we go. So it's actually interesting. I'm curious. Oh, so Soderberg, right. Okay. I was looking at these cards. I'm like, how's this even possible? Loris is able to play in up to 4 games as a batter. He just barely pitches. Same thing with Soderberg. So he's able to show up in 5 to 10 games. That makes sense. Okay, we're good. All right, Kimball Wilkerson pitching for the first time this season. And the pitch for Wilkerson, it's a 73, 83, 92 we're looking at. That's an 89. The pitcher controls. That is a 46. So 41 plus 12. 41 plus 12 is a 53. 46 is under that. That is a strikeout of Philip Michael and 1 down for Kimball Wilkerson. David Hardy at the plate. He is over 2 earlier in the day. That is a 47. That is a pitcher controls, a 41, and 41 minus 1 makes it a 40. And amazingly enough, that is a walk by 1 pitch. And David Hardy gets on base with a walk. Weston Soderberg strides to the plate. We have to figure out how many RBI Soderberg got earlier in the game once I look at the recording. So that's why I stopped tallying those stats. We're looking at a 46, so 73. That is the pitcher controlling, but it's another 40 And it is a 82. That is another walk. Man on first. Man on second. Soderberg's on first. Hardy's on second. And Wayne Loris coming to the plate. Ooh, look at that. Wilkerson's strikeout is a 41, and Loris's non-strikeout is a 47. This is going to bode well, or bode poorly. That is a 47. Just looking at 73. That is the pitcher controls, but unfortunately, that's going to be a walk. Loris works a walk. It's a good thing Loris only plays one weekend this year, and Loris is on first with one down for Philip Michael. All right, Kimball. Let's get it together, buddy. Black and yellow, that's a 14. That is the pitcher controlling with a 0-5. That is another strikeout. Bases still loaded. And David Hardy at the plate. This is probably going to be pitcher controlling, but we'll have to see. That is a black and yellow. That is pitcher controls with a 39. Woo-hoo! That is a 40, and just under is David Wilkerson. So Hardy almost has his number. Bases finish loaded. We have no hits, 3 walks, no runs, and 3 runners left on base. And it is 0-0 after 1. Stepping on the mound is Philip Michael. I forget who my pitcher is. Yep, Philip Michael back on the mound. And up to the plate is Shepard, leading off the 2nd inning. Bentley Shepard, looking for over a 57. Black and yellow, it is a 6. The pitcher controls. That is an 87, and that is a walk. Philip Michael issues a walk to Mr. Shepard. Man on first. Nobody down. Terrence Weeks in his only weekend of the year. That is a black and yellow 26. So that is a pitcher controls against a 10. And that is a strikeout for Mr. Philip Michael. Terrence Weeks goes down on strikes. 1 down. Kimball Wilkerson looking to help himself. That's a 54. That is a pitcher controls against a 36. 43 minus 11 is 33, 32. And that is a walk. Wilkerson gets his way to first. Shepard on his way to second. Men on first and second for Michael Green. The pitch from Philip Michael. Black and yellow, that's a 30. 67 minus 27 is a 40. Pitcher controls, that is a 73. That is another walk. And Green works a walk. Wilkerson to second. Shepard to third. And Bentley Shepard is looking to knock himself in. Bases are loaded with Knights. 72, 67. That is the batter controls. That is an 89. That ball is a single. That 89 is a single to right, and everyone moves up a place. That's a single for Shepard. Coming home to score is Shepard knocking in his own ghost runner. That is an RBI. Up to second, up to third. Wilkerson to third. Green to second. Terrence Weeks. He struck out twice, but there's only one down this inning. The pitch. That is a 90. The batter controls, but it is a 38. We are looking at a ground ball to the first baseman, and the batter is out. So in this case, Weeks grounds out. I'm giving the RBI. It's probably not an RBI in this case, in real baseball terms, but Wilkerson comes home to score. Green, Shepard. This is wiffle ball. They're going to score that stuff. And here comes Kimball Wilkerson with men on second and third with nobody, or 2 out. And the pitch. That is a 100, black and yellow. We are, a 100 just means it's higher than, so the batter controls. It's a 36, and Kimball Wilkerson hits himself a single. That is a single to left, and all the runners move up. And Wilkerson with a single. He's out on that fielder's choice. So we got Green comes home to score. Shepard moves to third. We got 2 down. Because that's a single. Single, yes. Okay, cool. 36. That is a single. Or that is a single and an RBI. There's a man on 36, right? Yeah, that's a single. So man on third, man on first. And Philip Michael pitching to Michael Green. 3 runs across the inning. That is a 63. And that is the batter controlling with a 79. That is another single for Michael Green, or at least a single. Let's see. 79. That is a single to center. We got a single. Wilkerson to second. Shepard across the plate. That's an RBI for Green. And here comes Shepard. 2 down, men on first and second. 4 runs across. That is a 90. That is a batter controls with a 16. Unfortunately, that is going to be a ground ball out, shortstop to the first baseman. That is an out, and we are done here in the second inning. Top of the second. We have 1, 2, 3 hits. 1, 2, 3 walks, 4 runs, and 2 runners left on base. And it is 4-0. 4-0, Northside Knights. Here comes Kimball Wilkerson to the mound. And leading off is Weston Soderberg. Wilkerson waits. Soderberg puts the yellow bat on his shoulder. And the pitch. That is an 88. 73 plus 16 is 73. I'm sorry, 73, 83, 89, and 88. The pitcher controls, and that is a 34. Wilkerson strikes out Soderberg for the first out of the inning. Wayne Loris. 73. We are looking at a pitcher controls, but it's going to be a walk. And Loris works himself a second walk. Man on first with 1 down. Philip Michael at the plate. As an 80. And that is going to be a pitcher controls with an 87. 41 plus 12 puts you at 53, and that is a walk for Michael. Loris moves to second. And 2 on with 1 down for David Hardy. That is a 29-73. That is a pitcher controls with a 29-41. That is a strikeout of David Hardy. 2 down for Weston Soderberg. All right, dice tray. Black and yellow. That is a 48. That is the pitcher controlling to a 94. That is a walk, my good sir. Bases are loaded. Soderberg on first. Michael on second. Loris over on third, but it's a ghost runner for Loris. Here he comes. All right, we are looking for a 73. That is an 83. Batter controls. And that is going to be a walk to knock in a run. That's a walk. Put my notes in the upper corner here for these. That is a walk. That is a walk. That was a walk. That was a walk. Over to third goes Michael. Over to second goes Soderberg. And on to first is Loris. And we have a run across from Philip Michael. 2 down. That is a 1. So that's the pitcher controls for a 37. And that is another strikeout of Michael. 3 down. 1, 2, 3. That is 3 strikeouts in the inning. So we are looking at hits. None. No hits. Walks. 1, 2, 3, 4 walks. 1 run and 3 runners left. We are headed to the top of the 3rd inning. Philip Michael is still pitching. Coming to the plate is Mr. Terrence Weeks to lead off the top of the 3rd. All right. Philip Michael with the pitch. So 51. That's a 60. Pitcher controls for a 12. And that is a strikeout for Michael. This is the 3rd inning. Yep. Looks good to me. And that is 1 down. Up to bat, Kimball Wilkerson. That is a 3. Pitcher controls against the 22. 43 minus 11 is 32, and that is another strikeout. 2 up, 2 away in this inning for Philip Michael. 67 minus 27. Michael Green. That is a 56. The batter controls against an 81. That is a single to right field. And Green's on base again here in the 3rd inning. Come on, Chip. There we go. Bentley Shepard. That is a 71. 67. That is a batter controls, and that is a 72. And that is another single. That is a single to center. Shepard on base with 2 down. Green in scoring position on second. And here comes Terrence Weeks to the plate. Can Philip Michael shut him down? That is a 48 against a 60. That's a pitcher controls against an 8. And Terrence Weeks goes down on strikes again for the 4th time in this game. No runs. All right, so we got number of hits. We got 1. Nope, wrong inning. 1, 2 hits. No walks. no runs, 2 left on base. And we are headed to the bottom. So it's hits, walks, runs, left on base. 4-1, headed to the bottom of the 3rd and final inning, hopefully. Pitching is Mr. Kimball Wilkerson. Coming to the plate, Mr. David Hardy. Hardy, Soderberg, and Loris to bat. All right, we are here in the 3rd inning, and Hardy's at the plate. That is a 76. That's the pitcher controls against a 57. That is a walk to lead it off for David Hardy. Comes Weston Soderberg. Soderberg is 0 for 1 this game with 2 walks. That is a 37. So that is a pitcher controls against a 64. And that is another walk. Hardy's on second. Soderberg on first. Nobody down for Wayne Loris. That is a 30. That is a pitcher controls. And Loris has had his number all day. That 22. Loris works a walk. Second goes Soderberg. To third goes Hardy. And the bases are loaded with nobody out in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Philip Michael to the plate. He struck out 3 times today against Wilkerson. That is an 80, 73, 83, 92, 91, 91. So that is the pitcher controlling against the 10, and that is another strikeout. 1 away for David Hardy. Kimball Wilkerson has struck him out twice and walked him twice. What are we going to see here? That's a 30 pitcher controls against a 95. That is a walk. And in comes a run. That is an RBI for Mr. Hardy. Wilkerson's going to be asked to try to get out of this jam. But they might have to go to somebody with bigger strikeouts. They don't have much if it gets down to Loris. All right, we are looking at Wilkerson versus Soderberg. Pitcher controls. 41 minus 1 is a 40, but it is a 65, and that is another walk. So in comes Soderberg. This is our new walk right here. An RBI. Up to second. Up to third. And the bases are loaded, and I'm not even putting chips down. Things are looking terrible here. So we are bringing in Terrence Weeks. He's pitching in this game. So let's see. We've got 1 out. We got Wilkerson went 2 1/3 innings. He struck out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 batters. He walked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Walked 12 batters. And again, he gave up no hits. It's amazing. Some of these pitchers give up absolutely nothing. They got no control to save their lives. In comes Terrence Weeks to pitch. And as it stands right now, 1, 2, 3. Right now, Wilkerson has given up 3 runs, but it might end up becoming 6. So, the pitch. Terrence Weeks facing off against Wayne Loris. He's at least got an opportunity to strike him out. So Terrence Weeks with a 36. That is the pitcher controlling. And Loris has an opportunity. If Weeks can get him, it's a 23 minus 7, 16. And it is I shouldn't have rolled it. Shouldn't have rolled it. But we're going to go with it because wasn't paying attention because I started talking to Ben. Wayne Loris walks by the 90. Here's a walk for Loris. And we have ourselves a tie game. Nope, he's not on third. He's on second. And an RBI for Loris. So that is now 4 runs given up by Wilkerson. And Weeks is responsible for the man on first. Weeks is pitching to Terrence Michael. The pitch from Weeks. That is a, oh no, black and yellow. That's a 100. That's a 100 against Terrence Weeks's 113. So in this case, Weeks still takes the lead. 63 minus 12, but it is still another walk. And Philip Michael has just won the game with a walk-off, walk-home. So that means Wilkerson, this is the bottom inning, right? Yeah, Scouts were home for this game. That is 5 runs across the plate. He walked 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So Weeks came in to face Loris. He walked 2, struck out none, got nobody out, gave up no hits, gave up no runs because Wilkerson gave them all up. And Wilkerson loses the game. That is a win for Philip Michael. Philip Michael went 3 innings. Michael struck out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He walked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He gave up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. Gave up 4 runs, and that is all she wrote. So we have ourselves a tie after 2 games. We are going to the third and final game of this series. Coming back to the mound is Michael Green. And coming back to the mound is David Hardy. So our lineups are still as follows. We are looking at Hardy is pitching for game 3. Hardy is pitching. It goes Michael Hardy, Soderberg, Loris. Michael Hardy, Soderberg, Loris. And for Green, it goes Green pitching. And our batting lineup goes Wilkerson, Green, Shepard, Weeks. All right. And our lineup, let's get that right. Michael, Hardy, Soderberg, Loris. Game 3 matchups are tied 1-1. The first pitch from Michael Green is a 50, and that is a pitcher controls against the 21. Philip Michael strikes out. Pew! Strikeout for Green. Philip Michael is down. David Hardy. I should have just printed more of these out. That's a strikeout. 1. David Hardy at the plate. 87 plus 18. Black and yellow. It's an 85. Michael Green controls against a 25. And that's a 52. That's a K. Michael Green sits down Hardy. 2 down. And here comes Weston Soderberg. This is going to be pitcher controls. Whoop. And we got ourselves a 91. So that is a walk this time. And Soderberg is on first. For Wayne Loris. That is a 49. Pitcher controls against a 71. In this case, it is another walk. Loris is a pain in everybody's butt. Soderberg's on second. Loris is on first. And up comes Philip Michael. The pitch. 72. Pitcher controls, and that is a 15, and that is another strikeout. And that is the end of 1. Runs, hits, walks, left on base. We're looking at no runs, no hits, 2 walks, 2 left on base. And after 1 is nothing for the Suburban Scouts. And the Northside Knights coming to the plate. Leading off the bottom of the first is Mr. Wilkerson facing off against David Hardy. I did say Hardy's pitching. Yep. All right. No runners. And the pitch. It's a 64, 46, 56 batter controls. And it is a 84. Kimball Wilkerson leads the game off with another home run. We got a 1-run lead again for the second straight game. Wilkerson has David Hardy's number. Michael Green coming to the plate. That is a 57. The batter controls against a 16, and that is going to be a ground out. 1-6 out to the first baseman. 1 down. Out. Up comes Mr. Shepard. Bentley Shepard. That is a 97. The batter controls. 97, the batter controls. So we're looking at a 73. And Bentley Shepard hits himself a nice single. That single goes to center field for Terrence Weeks. That is an 88. The batter controls on a 27, but unfortunately, Weeks can't do anything with it. And that is a, let's see, that's a 27. Ground ball. The batter is out, and the runner is going to move to first. So we're going out here. And the runner does get to second. So Shepard is standing on second with 2 down, and Wilkerson coming up. Whoop, wrong way. Kimball Wilkerson. The pitch. 79. That is a batter controlling an 80. That ball is high. That ball is far. And that ball is gone. Back-to-back home runs for Kimball Wilkerson. Bam, 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 bam. 2 RBI for Wilkerson. And that is a come around points for Mr. Shepard. Wilkerson now has 3 RBIs here in the first inning alone. And Michael Green looking to continue doing damage. That is a 39, 46 minus 27, 36, 26, 19. So that is a batter controls against a batter controls against the 55. And Michael Green gets himself a single out to center field, continuing to dominate today. Single out to center field. Up to the plate is Bentley Shepard. That is a black and yellow 73. Batter controls a 61. And Bentley Shepard gets himself a single. Green moves up to second. I got to do better about my chippies here. Chippies. We got men on first and second with 2 down, and Terrence Weeks. Terrence Weeks has been the weak link so far today. Black and yellow, that is a 62. 46 minus 7, that is a something. Well, it's a batter controls, but it's a 75. And unfortunately, that is a 61. That is an out. And they are done. It is runs, hits, walks, and left on base. We are talking 3 runs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits, no walks, and 2 left on base. And after 1, the Knights have themselves a nice 5-0 lead. David Hardy is going to lead off this inning for Michael Green. Top of the second. The pitch from Green. That is a 4. Green controls, and that's a 19, and that is a strikeout of Hardy. 1 down. Here comes Weston Soderberg, who walked in the first. Black and yellow, that's an 88. That is a pitcher controls, a 54. And that's a 52, and that is a walk for Soderberg. Wayne Loris at the plate. Black and yellow, we're looking at a 57. That is a pitcher controls. It's a 10. It is a 91. And that is another walk. Loris continues to be a thorn in everyone's side. We got Soderberg on second, Loris on first, and Philip Michael at the plate. Black and yellow, that's a 48. Batter or pitcher controls with a 51, and that's another strikeout. 2 down with 2 on for Hardy. The pitch from Green. Pitcher controls against a 14, and that is another strikeout. Green continues to strike him out. No runs, no hits, 2 walks, and 2 left on base. We are headed to the bottom of the second, where it is 5-0. Knights. Up to the plate comes Wilkerson. Hardy is pitching. The pitch. It's a 83. Batter controls a 68. Kimball Wilkerson with his 3rd home run of the day. Bam, 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 bam. That's incredible. Kimball Wilkerson has been annihilating David Hardy. Huge day today. That is a 61. That is the batter controlling. That is a 56. A 56 is a single for Green. He's on first with nobody down. And here comes Bentley Shepard. Whoop. Come on, Dice. Almost done here. Black and yellow. We got a 76. That is a batter controls, a 30, and Bentley Shepard has grounded into an out. So we're looking at an out. It's not even, we don't mark that, do we? But the runner does move up. So green is on second for 1 down, 1 run across. And up comes Terrence Weeks. That is a 28. The pitcher controls, and that's a 100, though. So that is a walk for Weeks. Men on first and second, with Wilkerson looking to come up and do more damage. Does David Hardy pitch to him? If you've watched my other feeds, I swear every time I play something, I lose a die. And we are currently missing a yellow die. We have the yellow die. Let's go. Black and yellow. That is a 59 against David Hardy's 56 with modification. That is a batter controls. It is a 79. That ball is high. That ball is far. That ball is gone. And Kimball Wilkerson has hit his 4th home run of the day. Bam, 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 bam. That is incredible. Kimball Wilkerson has all of the RBIs today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, it is 7 runs, 4 here in the inning for Green. And the next time they come around, they may need to pitch someone different. The pitch, that is a 56. David Hardy. Green takes the control. That is an 83, and that is going to be a single for Green. Nope, not an out. Man on first. Bentley Shepard. Man, what a mess. This is not great. These Suburban Scouts, I'm not sure that they're a very good team. Here comes the pitch for David Hardy. That is a 42, which means the batter controls with a 92. That 92 is a single to right field. And we got Green on second, Shepard on first with Terrence Weeks up. Terrence with 1 R and 3 E's in Weeks. Black and yellow. We're looking at 21. That is a pitcher controlling with a 44. And that is a strikeout from Hardy. That is 2 down in the inning for Wilkerson. David Hardy needs to get through this inning. The pitch. That is a 27. Pitcher controls against a 26. 41. I'm sorry, 48 minus 11 is a 37 against that 26. And David Hardy finally gets Wilkerson to strike out. And that is that inning. It is 4 runs on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. 1 walk. And 2 left on base. It is 7-0. Seven to nothing, Northside Knights. And we are heading to the top of the 3rd, where Michael Green is hoping to shut out Weston Soderberg, David Hardy, Philip Michael, and Wayne Loris. Soderberg. The Scouts. The Scouts started out as the away team. Yes, they did. Top of the 3rd inning. The pitch from Green. 56 against a 103. That is a pitcher controls against a 71. 53. Nope, that is a walk. So Soderberg starts things off nicely. Puts himself on first. With Wayne Loris, who I cannot seem to get out today. Black and yellow, we are talking about a 48. That is a pitcher controls for a 24. And Loris is on with another walk. Men on first and second. Philip Michael to the plate. Black and yellow, that is a 27. Pitcher controls against a 9. And Philip Michael strikes out for the 4th time in this game. David Hardy at the plate, who's also hoping to not get the golden sombrero in Game 3. That is a 44. Pitcher controls against a 50, and it is a 52. And guess what? David Hardy goes down swinging. That is 2 away with 2 men on, and Weston Soderberg is their last hope. 61 is a pitcher controls against a 71, and that is another walk. Over to third, over to second. Bases are juiced with 2 Soderbergs and a Loris. And Mr. Wayne Loris, who I don't know if he's gotten out yet today. Let's see. Loris has walked 1,000,000 times and grounded it, has gotten 1 single, 1 fielder's choice, and walked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times today. Wayne Loris is at the plate with 2, or the bases loaded, 2 down, and the pitch from Green. That is a 5. Pitcher controls against a 17. 53 minus 47 is a 6. Loris is able to work another walk, and that is a run scored and an RBI. That's a walk, and Loris is now on first, Soderberg to second, and Loris on third. Ghost Loris. But here comes Philip Michael. Philip Michael looking to hit a home run. The pitch. Whoopsh. 54. The pitcher controls. That is a 30. That is a strikeout, and that is the ball game. We got 1 run, no hits, 4 walks, and 3 runners left. The Suburban Knights lose 7-1. So there you have it. After 3 games, I'm going to have to go back and figure out the box score for game 1, which I'll get uploaded into the stats. But the Suburban Scouts lose 2 of 3 to the Northside Knights, and handily, might I add, with the exception of some poor pitching from Mr. Terrence Weeks and Kimball Wilkerson. They would have had that game because the offense showed up. They just couldn't hold off on the walks. So thanks for hanging out. This has been Sports Simulation Spectator with Backyard Baseball, Curveball Clash. Like I said, our next series that's going to come up is going to be the Lakefront Lasers and the Southside Sharks. Lakefront Lasers is going to be away for 2 of those games, but they're going to be our next game in the series. So come back and check it out and give me any feedback you got. Like, subscribe, and all those things if you want to see some more plastic bat baseball here on the channel. Thanks. I'll talk to you later. See ya.